Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Basketball GM series. And yeah, so I'm making this one just after the next one. So yeah, I haven't seen what the first one's done yet, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go to re-signing. As of right now, I don't know if I really want to re-sign any of these guys. I mean, they were decent, but we just got two young guys, and I mean, look at this guy's got a 56 potential, which is pretty good, but I don't really know if I want these guys back. I mean, they're still young. These two guys are a lot better, but they're these two guys are a lot better, but they're older. Look at their stats. Do I really want them back? This guy, yeah, no, I don't really want them back, to be honest. I really don't want any of these guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to free agency. Hopefully, we pick up maybe a decent free agent. We have 4 open roster spots, which there is a minimum roster spots. I believe it's 10, so we should have already got that. Max is I think 15. So yeah, we can sign a lot of good guys right here, as you can see. Even like David Burton, who's a 59, 61 potential. Oh, he's 28, so he's probably not going to get much better. This guy's a 65, and I can sign him. Honestly, I might sign him. You know, because, like, you look down at these guys. I mean, I could get multiple free agents, but I don't really need to do that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and sign this guy now. Through 2024, wait, is this the guy? This ain't the same guy, but I'm going to sign this guy, Will Meikle. I talked about him, actually. Remember, he was coming off the bench for that one team. Ella Lawrence was who I was actually talking about. But Ella Lawrence is 31 and is 65, but Will Meikle is only wanting 8.45 mil at the age of 24 for 4 years. I think that's fine, honestly. Will Meikle should do pretty good. Only averaged 9 points last season, but like I said, Will was coming off the bench for, was it New York? No, LA. Coming off the bench for LA. His brother. Honestly, we could sign his brother. You know what? Like the holidays on the Pacers. Let's do it. And the Antetokounmpos on the Bucks. We're gonna sign the brothers. I mean, this guy really, he isn't good, but sometimes guys like this can go way up. Like, I've seen undrafted guys make the Hall of Fame before in this game. Really, you know, anybody could become good. I mean, the potential's there. Like, the show's potential, but really, which it's roughly right, but I feel like it's kind of all over the place. But hey, okay, we even have somebody named Holiday on our team. But we got the brothers of Zarko and Will Meikle. Goals right there. I don't really want to pick up anybody else in free agency. We still have 2 open roster spots, which we can sign someone once the regular season begins. And honestly, that sometimes is the better thing to do, because if you go until preseason, as we're doing, you will see some guys on here. Like, did you see that? All right, here's a survey. You get these every once in a while. Have you heard of brand Brita water filtration? Have you? Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with them. Which of the following best describes? I don't really care. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, all right, but I mean that's fine. But look at this guy. Like, if I still had the cap, like, I shouldn't have even signed anybody, because this guy's 60 with 67 potential. Sometimes it's better to not even sign anybody in the regular season and just go ahead and wait until now, and you can get guys like this or like this. Like, both these guys are good, and they got good potential. They're still young. And yeah, because, you know, the ratings didn't update until preseason. Like, it shows what happened here. Look at that. Zarko, I picked him up, went up +8. Look at that. His brother went up +1 too. But yeah, it doesn't update until preseason, so sometimes it'll happen to where like this. So this guy was, I don't know what here we can look. He was a 52 overall, 59 potential. And, no one wanted to sign him. So, guess what? Went on. He's a free agent now. 60 overall, 67 potential. I guarantee you someone's going to pick him up. but we are not because we don't have the cap to do that. We can sign this guy though. I might sign him actually. I always like signing, just one guy out of the free agents and then just leaving one open like that. We do have no cap now, but that's fine. Yeah, let's get our thing all worked out here. We don't actually have a center now since what's his name retired. Duck. What was his name? Duck? It was Duck, wasn't it? You can also look who's played at your team. Landon Duck, that's who it was. You can look at your records from past and all the players that ever played on your team. And if they're blue, they're still current. If they're green, they're still on your team. And if they're red, they're in the Hall of Fame, which no one's in there yet. But yeah, and this also stays, all your revenue. You can look at it, as far back as you want to. As you see, we got, these are our contracts on a few years. So we actually have quite a few expiring contracts this year. So next year, as of right now, we have Chad Evans, Dwight Newbill, Will Meikle, Bryn Schreff, Tyron Jordan, Terry Abd, Zarko Meikle, and Al Risper. We got the Meikle brothers, man. Awesome. See, that's also why it's cool to have brothers. Like, just put brothers on teams. But yeah, let's look at our team right now. So our best, what I like to do, you can auto sort roster. That's always not bad to do. Actually, Will Meikle was a good pickup. He's our best player now. But yeah, I always do this. Just sort them, by overall. And then go ahead and mess around with positions. Like I said, you don't even have to play them in their positions. Just because, I don't even think positions matter. But I try to just for realism, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm not trying to be realistic with this. But, just makes more sense. I like this kind of play point guard. Will Meikle, 6'11", and he's a guard forward. He's probably going to be our center, to be honest. I always look at this guy's 6'9", this guy's 6'9", this guy's 6'8". So we got a huge lineup here. Huge. I feel like a lot of times guards in this game are big. But yeah, Will Meikle's going to be our starting center just because he's so big. And I like to give, the 60 or better guys a plus in minutes because they're obviously the best players on our team. I mean, look at that contract, though, compared to his. It's like a steal. I'm surprised Will Meikle wanted that little contract. So, yeah. Here's your team. I guarantee you this. Both these guys get picked up soon. Look. Guarantee you. All right, go to regular. They won't get picked up then because they never get picked up when you just go to regular season. One day. Oh, didn't get picked up? One day? Didn't get picked up. All right, they normally get picked up pretty quick. Alright, let's go a week. They're not getting picked up probably because not many people probably have cap, to be honest. But as soon as they get down, because they'll keep going down every week. As soon as they get down to, minimum, which is 0.75, or you can change that in God mode, they'll immediately, they'll immediately get picked up because they're just, they got the potential on that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sim to the All-Star game and see how we're doing at that point. You can see some guys on our team getting injured, but it's alright. Putting up lead scorer right now is actually Will Meikle. His brother's putting up a whopping 1 point a game. Yeah, 1 point a game. Yeah, and again, we have no one in this All-Star game. Also, I played this game quite a bit before. I've noticed that if you work it right, like let's say you could make it to where there's only 2 teams. Let's say you did that. You can do that in God mode and all that. And there's only like 10 players in the league. It will like put free agents in the All-Star draft, which is kind of weird, but yeah. So as you can see, we got a lot of first-time All-Stars. Keel Hopkins, Red Johnson, all these guys first-time All-Stars. Don't even want to say all their names, but T.J. Odom, not so many in the Team Sebastian there. Only Nicholson, Johnson, and Gentry. Let me just say, some of the names in this game are absolutely not pronounceable. Like, they are not meant to be pronounced. Like Mike Matthews, I can say that. But some of these names, like there's a first name, you see it or the last name, I can't remember. But you see it every once in a while. I can't remember what it is, but it's like on one of the slides when you first come to the website, and it even has it's got pictures like, it's like build your own team, and all that. And one of the pictures has, it's like Iwa Chiku or something. It's a weird name. I've had a player with it too. It's weird. As you can see right now, we got our lead scorer is Will Meikle with 16.9 points per game. Our sixth man getting 13.2 points. Pretty good for Rogers Kreklau. He got worse this year, but yeah. Also, this guy got plus 12. I guess I never really went over that. These are how they changed. I did because I said Zarco went up 8 and he was undrafted. So, I'm telling you, man, I see the potential in Zarco, especially playing him next to his brother. But yeah, Actually, this guy, Terry Abd, he was our rookie, wasn't he? I'll let him play. Sometime I'll put minus or 0 on these guys down here just because there's no point in them playing, some of them. But these guys are all young, so they can all play. 49, that's fine to be in the rotation. Landon Streff, averaging a whopping 4.2 points in 12 minutes. Not terrible. Player efficiency rating of 7.7. Worse than Al Risper, but was Al Risper our second? Yeah, he was our second round pick. He's actually better than our first round pick already. Well, see, that's what I said. This game can kind of be a little random when it comes to how players progress sometimes. All right, we're just going to go straight to... Oh, I forgot about we saw the All-Star teams. But, yeah, it happened. Looks like we're having a pretty good season. We're going... I figure we'll probably be the around 5th seed again. That's why we were like, oh, man, we actually might be worse. No, we're 5th seed. At 39-43, Chicago made the playoffs. So did 40 and 42 Cincinnati. It's in 41-41 Cleveland. Seems like most of the time, I don't know how these records make the playoffs. Like I said, I might add some expansion teams. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna first look at our roster. We're not. Oh dang, these guys are injured. But we're in the playoffs, boys. Zarco, sorry, you're not getting minutes. Terry Abd, you're not getting minutes. Konstantin Korstastrov is not getting any minutes. Al Risper, not getting any minutes. And these guys can get minutes. That's fine. That's a 10-man rotation. That's kind of big, but that's fine. Not guaranteed that all them guys are going to play. We'll just give minuses to these two guys. They're under 50. They're not that good, but they can play if we need them to. All right. We win game 1. Lose game 2. It's all right. Rogers Kraklow's back. Lose game 3. Dang. I'll lose game 4. I'd say it's about over for us. Don't we? Win game 5 5, and lose game 6. All right. Well, we weren't terrible, but again, losing the first round consecutive years, not the best. But this year we weren't upsetted like last year. As you can see, there's still Sacramento, Houston. Sacramento wins. So yeah. 42 and 40 Phoenix beat out the 1 seed in Denver. Interesting. That's really the most interesting thing that happened. I guess Los Angeles was an upset. We had an upset in Atlanta over here, but that was a 4th and 5th seed, so not that much of an upset. And New York wins it all. Our first Hall of Famer. Normally you don't get a Hall of Famer until like 4 years in, but apparently our second year in, we already have Gaston Stefak making the Hall of Fame. I love that name. I'm glad he made the Hall of Fame. Tom Bogut retired. What if he's related to Andrew Bogut? Osman Dumboya. Sometimes you will see like exact names to like NBA players. I don't see any here, but you will see that sometimes. It's interesting. But yeah. Yeah. But again, none of our guys made anything. Mike Matthews was MVP. I don't think that was really a surprise. He was doing great all year. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and look at Gaston Stefak's career. At least these 2 years. Averaged 28.2 points per game last year. Amazing. At the age of 34, you got to think about that. Man, he must have been great in his prime. Also, in God mode, you can unretire these guys. So really, they can play as long as you want them to until they die. You can even, I don't know what the word you want to use is, but like, once they die, you can make it to where they're not dead and they're still playing. You can have a 100-year-old playing. You can have a 1,000-year-old playing. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could just type a number in there. But yeah, he retired. Had a 52-point game. Remember, he actually had the most points in a game. Does he still? Nope. Eric Marsteele does now. But yeah, good for him. He's actually got a lot of these high-scoring games here. Yeah. A playoff game, 52 points for him. That's good. Who's game score? It's the best. Oh, his again, 51-point game. But yeah. That. We'll go ahead and do another year in this video. First video I kind of only did 1 year. I mean, that's not interesting. We're not in the draft lottery. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that. But yeah, Mark Thompson, freaking Mark Thompson is in the draft. You kidding me? Mark Thompson, guys. You gotta know who Mark Thompson is, NASCAR driver. He's retired now. I'm not sure why he's going to pick up basketball in 2021 when he'll be nearly 70. But yeah. Look at that. Oladipo, whatever he's read to Vic. Winston Reeves. Worst player in the draft. Alright. Honestly, if we can, I'll pick up Mark Thompson. Submit to the next pick. Did he get? No, he got drafted 9th overall. Good for him. But we got, see, this is a no-brainer. Best overall and best potential. Steve Myers. He looks good. He's power forward. We don't really need size, but we're gonna draft him because, like I said, positions don't matter. And for our second pick, 52nd overall again this year. We are going to select Rashad LaRose from, I don't think they actually say where they're from, but when you edit them, 5'10", I should have looked, that's tiny, but that's fine, we can run a 5'10" point guard. That'd just be like having me on a team. I guess it's 51st, 22nd is 51st, no it's not. Oh, I guess it's 21st. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was 22nd. Yeah, 5'10" point guard. It doesn't say what college they went to, but that is like an option when you make a player. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to send it in the draft. So yeah, first overall this year was Zach Eaglin, which was the unanimous first overall pick. I don't think really anyone else should have went first. Which, like I said, normally that doesn't happen. Normally they go second for some reason. My boy Mark Thompson. It doesn't really look like the real Mark Thompson, but hey. He's 19, 6'7". Power forward. Looks like he could have some potential. Our guys. Steve Myers we picked up. He is 6'8". 20 years old. 64 potential. Looking pretty good. And I don't really care about our second pick, to be honest. As you can see, we have -1 open roster spots. If you do have this, I won't buy next year, but because I'm going to re-sign my contract, so I'm not going to re-sign all of them. But if you do have that, then you just have to release someone or trade. We haven't pulled a trade off yet, but actually, you know what? I could pull a trade right here. A good one, maybe. I'm looking at these guys. Do I really want to sign any of them? Because, I mean, this guy's good, but if I have $45 million in cap, we can sign a good player. We can just let all these guys walk and sign a great player. Breon Denmar has been my best player, though. I don't want to disrespect him. We're going to sign him back. The rest of these guys, though, I don't think I really have any interest in bringing these, unless it's one of these two, because these guys are still pretty young. Put up 9 points in 18 minutes. This guy barely got to play. He's got a 59 potential, though, which is pretty good. And he wants not much. I don't really want to sign this guy, though. I mean, this guy could still blossom. This guy could, too. I don't see that guy's price. Screw it. We're not signing either of them. We are going into free agency, and we're going to pick a big free agent. Alright, so the big free agent, we can sign Randolph Carter at 27, a 66 overall, 67 potential. Tempting. We'll look down the list, though. This guy, I can tell you right now, is probably who we're going to sign. 62 overall, Ciola Inge. 71 potential, which is very good. And yeah, I don't see why we would sign anybody else. For till 2024, that's 3 years. He's only 22. That's fine. And this will always be the least they want. If you negotiate, there's going to be like a different amount of years. It's going to be more. So you might as well just sign them for this, unless you don't want them, unless they're old or something. Who else do we want? Can we afford this guy still? We can. Warren Quickie, looking at him, he's got 67 potential. Very good. We can still afford this guy as well. Andrew Jefferson, actually better than Warren Quickly. Quickly? It's Quickly, isn't it? It's a strange last name. And as you can see, they can refuse to sign with you, as Mark Boswell and Tyree Zipster is doing to me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign this guy as well. Like I said, not paying any much attention to the positions. But yeah, we're going to go for preseason and see how all of our guys progress. Alright, so the CLO Inge, we signed him. He did not get any better, which is kind of sad. We re-signed Brian Detmer. Didn't go worse, so that's not bad. I mean, he's 31, so. Who else did we pick up? I forgot. Andrew Jefferson. He got worse, which, go figure, he got worse. What do you know? But hey. Oh, no, I thought that was Zarko. I was like, Zarko got better. No, but Steve Myers. That was one of our rookies we drafted. That was our first overall pick. Well, first round pick this year. Yeah, so we're just going to set these guys. Because I honestly don't care if they play or not. Alright, we're going to, let's see here. Will Mickles, remember, he's 6'11". He can still be our starting center. Let's look at our bench here. Zarko, maybe a bust. I mean, he's undrafted, so you can't be a bust when you're undrafted, if you ask me, but yeah, honestly, Tyrone Jordan actually sucks. Not sure what happened, but he is not as good as he used to be. How tall is Andrew Jefferson? 6'8". Well, Mickle's definitely still our starting center. 6'9". Power forward, Cielo Inge. Actually, take that back. Not our starting center. Cielo Inge. And Brian Detmer. Is that right? Said if they're better than 60, I like to give them plus minutes. You know what? That'll do it for this episode. As you can see, going in the next one, we are 18th team rating. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I like playing this game. Hope you like watching it. Root for the brother duo of Zico and Will Meikle. Everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.